Hey everybody, welcome back to Truly Outrageous. I'm Neil. Today we're going to be drawing everybody's favorite little green alien, Baby Yoda, but the holiday version. That's right. But before we do that, a couple of things. Go ahead and smash that like button if you like what you're seeing here. Hit the subscribe button down below while turning the notifications on so you get our latest content. And remember to submit your artwork to us. Remember, the first 5 pictures I receive after this video will be displayed on the next video, as well as over on our Instagram page. Go ahead and follow us there. All right, I will be sure to leave the email address at the end of the video and in the description below. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into drawing some holiday Baby Yoda. So you're going to need a couple of different things to get going here. You're going to need a black marker, a piece of paper, and then for the coloring step, you can choose to use colored pencils, crayons. I'm using markers on mine. For the jacket, I'm using some brown tones here. For the face, I'm using some green tones. For the inside of the ear, I'm using some peachish flesh tones. And then for the hat, I'm using red, of course. Okay, let's get going. So we're gonna start out with the top of his head, and that's gonna curve up like this, and then down like that. Then we're gonna take a line off the top of the headline here, and we're just gonna bend it down a little bit, and then we're gonna travel down and almost a diagonal to the end of the page, because he's got some big ears. Same thing on this side. We're going to come in a little bit, and then we're going to draw that diagonal line down. Okay, try and watch these right here. Make sure that they're kind of equidistant from each other and along the same parallel here. Okay, so we're going to draw the underside of his ears here. They're going to come down like so. Ooh, my marker's running out of gas there. And it's going to stop right about here with the face. Same thing on this side. We're going to draw that line down to about there. Then we're going to draw his chubby little cheeks. They kind of curve around like this and up like that. And then the other side, same thing. I'm going to curve that up. It's kind of almost a J line, like so. Then we're going to draw the side of his face, which starts at about right here. It's going to come up to about there. And same thing on this side, we're going to come up to about there. And then his chin, he's got a pretty pointed chin. So that comes out and down like so. Kind of like a little S curve. Same thing on this side, you're going to draw that down in here and just cap it off. Next we're going to draw his eyes, because that's a pretty prominent feature on his face. He's got some big monster eyes, they're huge. And so that's going to start a little bit, so the center line here is going to start off center over here on the left side. Going to come up like that and stop there, and then you're going to come under like that to cap off that eye. Same thing on this side. Let's go ahead and come across to about right there, and then we're going to draw that up to top there, and just make sure that you're watching that right there. Make sure that those are at about the same height, and then we're going to curve it around like we did on the other side right there. And then we're going to come under, like we did on the other side, and cap it off. Next, we are going to draw his itty bitty nose. So this is kind of like some very small N's, letter N's. So it's going to start right here, and a little letter N like that. Same thing on this side, we're going to do the letter N like that. And then the indication of the top of his nose is just a curved arch over like this. Okay, let's move on down to his mouth. So he's got kind of a weird looking mouth. But he's gonna be smiling in our picture. So it goes down like this. And he's got like a little point in his upper lip. And then that's gonna curve out and around and come up like this. I'm gonna make this a little bit more prominent on this side. So he's our happy little guy. Next, we're gonna draw the brow lines in his forehead, because what would Yoda be without those bumpy brow lines? So let's go ahead and start up here, and we're gonna do a curved line like this. And then it's gonna come up a little bit straighter on the second curve, and then it's gonna come down like this. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side too. We're gonna curve around like that. A little bit shallower of a curve this way, and then down like that. And he's got a couple more behind there, so we'll just do some more. One little lump like that, another curved line like that, curved line out like that, curved line out like that. And we'll do the last one here, which is just gonna be curve and curve. So there you go. There's this little bumpy area, like the real Yoda. Not that he's a fake Yoda, but he's not the actual Yoda, or at least it hasn't been revealed to be the actual Yoda yet. So, and now we're going to go back into his eyes here. We're gonna make a little circle to indicate the light source. And that light shining off of his eyes, because he got some little puppy dog eyes. So you're gonna put those there. You're going to draw another curved line in here. That just indicates the little flesh part of his eye. And then we're gonna just color those in. Okay, now we're gonna draw the inside of his ear. So that's gonna start about here. So he's got a little bit of fold over. So that's just a kind of a curved line up there, and then a diagonal line here that's just kind of come to a point right there. Same thing on this side. We're going to start there and curve up like that with that line there. And we're gonna draw that line across. Whoop, and jump a little bit to that side. He's also got a little bit of under ear green flesh part revealing. I don't know, I'm just talking.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Can't talk today. Yeah. All right. So that's just kind of that under part of the ear that is part of the face skin. And then the inside obviously is a different color there. So same thing on this side. Did everybody get all that? I know it's really confusing what I just said. Everybody's scratching their head like, what is Neil talking about? All right, let's go ahead and draw that jacket of his. So what you're gonna do is start on this side here. You're gonna curve a line down off of his ear. So about right there. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna curve a line down. And stop right there. Now his jacket collar is tucked into itself. At least that's the way it looks like it. So I'm gonna curve a line down starting about his chin here, down to here. And then I'm gonna take a line off of that and I'm gonna pull it across and over to the other side. And then on this side, I'm gonna pull that down just a little further past that curved line to indicate that tuck. And then curve a line up. So hopefully you can see that there, that it looks like it's tucked in. And then I'll just give a little indication of the inside of the collar there, like so. And let's draw the longer part of his jacket. So this is pretty easy. It's like a big burlap sack full of sand. You're gonna curve a line out like this, starting at about a third of the way in on the collar on that side. Same thing on this side, curve a line in like that. And down a little further, Neil. There you go. All right. And then we're going to curve the line out again like this. And curve the line out like this. And we're just gonna cap it off on the bottom because in the show, you can't see his feet. Or at least I never saw his feet. Now we're gonna do our sleeves. So sleeve comes out from here, curve out one sleeve like this. Same thing on this side, curve out the sleeve like that. And then that's gonna tuck under into the side of the body like that. Same thing on this side, curve that into the body like that. And he's got some cuffs. So we'll indicate those cuffs by drawing a line out like this, and then down, and then around again, mirroring the end of the sleeve there that we drew before, this part. Same thing over here, draw that line out, and go down, and then we'll curve that line back into the side of the body like that. Okay, and then his jacket has it's like normally where your zipper jacket goes, so kind of in the center here. So we're just going to indicate that like this, draw that line down, just a shallow curve there. Same thing on this side, it's going to mirror that line, come up, back into the collar like that. Okay, now we get to draw his little tiny baby Yoda hands. And that comes out like this on this side. So you're gonna come out to about a little bit over a third of the way there, and draw a line out, a line down, a line over, and then a line up, like that. So it kind of looks like the end of a, what is that, octagon? Yeah. Same thing on this side, you're gonna come out to about a third of the way, a little over a third of the way, I should say, which is what I said before, if you were paying attention. All right, and then we're gonna draw a line down like that, over, and then up, like that. You can kind of see the outline of the hand there. So then we're going to come up a little bit over here. We're gonna draw the thumb, the curved line like this. I'm gonna draw a straight line down like that. A little bit curved under like that, and then draw the underside of the palm like so. Same thing over here, curve that line down, straight, under, and then indicate that underside of the palm like that. And then we're just going to indicate a little bit of the underside of the fingers, and curve the line up like this, and then just kind of straight down like that. Same thing on this side, curve line up like this, and then straight down like that. And now, the pièce de résistance is his Santa hat, because Baby Yoda is festive this year. He's celebrating Christmas for his first time. All right, so we're gonna go up top to his head, at the top of his head, and we're gonna do some swirly curves, kind of like clouds. And that indicates that rim of the Santa hat. So I'm gonna go one, just keep going across until you get to the other side. These don't have to be any particular shape or arrangement or size. Just draw your little fluffy lines, your happy fluffy lines. Okay. All right, had to adjust my camera a little bit because it was getting cut off a little bit on the top. So next step, we're gonna draw that red part of the hat. It's gonna come up like this. Come over like that. And down like so. We're gonna do the inside curved line like this. And it folds over a bit. So we'll stop right there. And then we'll curve that in like that. And then we'll do the little puff ball on the end down here. Like so. All right, and now it's time for our coloring step. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my colors right here. and color them in, and I'll do it in fast motion so you guys don't have to sit here and get bored watching me color. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Here I go. And voila, there you go. The holiday version of Baby Yoda. Isn't he adorable? I hope you guys had lots of fun drawing him. I know I sure did, and I bet you guys' artwork looks amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to keep sending us your incredible artwork. I'll keep displaying that on the channel here, as well as over on our Instagram feed. And with that said, I will bid everybody adieu. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.